Last game of the day. Fast 5 day one. Rasmussen, what a day she has had. Hayley Mes too. Good start for her. She's been pretty solid and steady all day, Maria.
She has. It's great to see her grow each game and to get her confidence up. When Bailey's playing the way that she is now, she's obviously a player that you just can't combat.
You know, immediately when you watch these two take the court, the intensity lifts another lot. They cannot help themselves, can they?
It's getting louder.
It's on.
Also, all of these players know each other so well too. They know each other's games. Oh, she's even hauling in the rebounds, Grace Rasmussen. Toe over the line, though.
Be interesting to watch Bailey Mes in this match, because in the internationals she played brilliantly against Australia, but was only, what, about 50% in close range. But here, not as much pressure. She's really lifted in goals. It'll be interesting to see if she sustains it through this one.
Couple of good defensive stops for New Zealand early. Whakahakatau and Grant.
Great pronunciation.
Thank you. Been working on it.
It's only taken you like 12 days, hey?
New Zealand now, Rasmussen. His arms up over the ball.
Oh, great ball by Langman. And it's great to see Bailey Mes doing her dodge out to get back in. She's quite hard to combat once she does those sorts of movements, and she's so athletic.
I think, too, there's no over-focus on the long bombs. They're taking them when they get them, so they're ticking over the close-range shots, and that move from Bailey Mes, more traditional netball, just shows take it as we get it, keep chiselling away. Australia a little tentative in attack early.
Here is Gabby Simpson on. Mentioned her earlier. It's long for Bailey. And short. And this is where Grant's been so strong all season, really. The new goal defence moving, bringing it through court and looking up too. It's in the hands of the Fast 5 Flyers. Erin Bell, the co-captain. You see Wild in there playing in centre as well.
Yeah, she had a touch in an earlier game, so it's quite creative the way the Australian coaching pair of Searle and Woodlands-Thompson are using their player roster.
Short from Bell, but Wild quick enough to the loose ball. And Australia just ticking over as well.
Grace Rasmussen, very much the general, still in attack, isn't she? I'm going to join the bandwagon with you, Maria.
Yeah, you know you want to.
Yeah, I do. I'm fair if nothing else. Yeah. Nice split from Mes, though. She's earning a kill.
Certainly a hard worker. Really seems to be thriving these last day, Hayley Mes.
There's Kate Beveridge on court now playing a goal attack, so let's look for some more long-range shots taken by the Flyers.
Timalisa's getting right in there. She's not afraid of it, isn't she?
Karen Bailey hasn't looked comfortable on the two-point range at all. I think it'll fall down to Beveridge to put some long bombs up.
That high arcing shot of Kate Beveridge.
Another go. She's got one of the highest shots in the ANZ Champs, I reckon.
Comes down with snow on it.
That's right.
Doesn't go down at all, though. Goes out of court. New Zealand ball. Ferns just keeping their nose in front as they have all game, really.
Obstruction, goal attack.
Oh, Cullen gets a good shot in the neck.
Well, that would have sent a shockwave through New Zealand fans, yeah?
Oh, Brazil, good work and rewarded with Shimon. And we can be joined now by Australian coach Jane Searle. Jane, we can feel the intensity rising at the moment. What's the message to your team during New Zealand's power play?
Look, I think the defensive pressure out there is fantastic to watch from both teams. So I think we really need to up the intensity a little bit. I think, especially on their long shots.
Janie, I know it's hard to concentrate when you're watching Shimmer intercept shots, and she's so close on so many. You've obviously loaded the line defensively. That would have put more pressure on Beveridge, though, early on.
Yeah, it's a little bit more pressure on Bev, but she's been shooting pretty well for us, and certainly in training she's been landing the long shot. So, you know, I think if we can restrict the New Zealanders to less shots through our defensive pressure, then that will have been good for us.
We'll let you get back to it. Put your concentration into the game.
Thanks.
We thank the Aussie coaches for their time as well. Australia ball is very tense, and the crowd really starting to get into this too. Langman ready to go.
It's less than 2 minutes in this New Zealand power play quarter. They really need to score and make the most of their attempts here.
One more whistle.
Oh, unlucky. Wild, really disrupting. Beveridge with the big shove. Time ticking away in New Zealand's power play.
Great through-court play by Roy Langman.
Oh, the pressure on that shot from Shimon.
No, that was a pass. Great pass by Bailey Mears.
See captain 6-pointers out there, Grace Rasmussen, and she's going to go in for 4. Got to keep ticking it over, I guess, New Zealand.
Yeah, I was going to say, while Australia's repeatedly put out of play, that's actually eating up the Ferns' time when it's a power play, so it's probably not a silly tactic. I'm not suggesting it was, but it's not really doing them any favours.
Remember, this is the final match of the day. Both of these teams unbeaten so far. And they've been fairly comfortable. New Zealand pushed all the way by England, but came home strong.
Just looking at last year's results, and I know massive turnovers to both teams from last year, but the difference was 13 when these two met in the round. Similar margin at the moment, as Bailey looks to close it in.
Huge shot. She was a long way from home, Karen Bailey.
You've got to give her props for trying, though, especially at a time like this. Australia have a minute and a half left in their power play quarter, so...
It is a factor of the game, though. There's no super shots from either team. New Zealand shooting in 2-point range at 50%, Australia at 23%, so it is killing them in that area.
Rasmussen and Langman forming quite a nice combination for New Zealand, these two. Rasmussen seemingly cementing herself in the international team. And just nailing 2-pointers, why not?
Because she can. Because she's Grace Rasmussen and she's already shot like 4 3-pointers already.
Bailey needs this 6. It might be too little too late, but in it goes from Karen Bailey. Well, they needed this.
Well, I bow now because that's an intercept and a 6-pointer.
Yeah, actually. Not bad from Miss Bailey, I must say.
They needed it about 4 or 5 minutes ago, though. Australia running out of time, and New Zealand will wind it down.
They need to sit off and not to be put out of play, the Aussie defenders, for this last period, because they want the ball in play, not standing watching.
There's Shimon called.
Contested by Grace Rasmussen. Man, she's short, but she doesn't get... I was going to say something else when we thought.
New Zealand, a strong second half. They level peg throughout most of these first half. But now the Fast 5 Ferns have brought it home strong, as they are becoming used to. New Zealand will finish the day unbeaten, taking out Australia 30-21. Technical advisor Irene van Dijk is wrecked with what's been done. The Fast 5 Ferns just show they are well on course to defend their title again in this big crowd, 6,000 plus in a Victor Arena this evening. Very, very happy with the work of their team in pink and black today.